Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be you guys watching me achieve this look for my at-home photo shoot, which I'm super happy with the results other than the lace, but that's a different story for another day. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. Actually, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your aunts, cousins, uncles, daddies, whoever, and let them know that your girl is here, okay? So without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Alright guys, so y'all know I always come on camera with my brows on because it just takes me a while to do them, and it's kind of pointless to show y'all if it's the same thing over and over again. And guess what guys, I did my nails at home. They look pretty good. They're not press-ons, they're the dip powder. So if y'all want a video on that, I would definitely do that. So to start off with eyeshadow, I'm going in with the crayon case Big Box 64. Ugh. So this is what she looks like. She's very vibrant and I love it. So the dress that I'm wearing for this photo shoot is like a black and gray, but I want more of my eyes to pop than anything because I think that looks better when it's such a simple dress or whatever you're wearing. So we're going to start with some eyeshadow, and I'm debating because I know I want to do like kind of a smoky look out here and then bring it in nice and dramatic in there. What y'all think? All right, y'all. So again, I'm taking that Big Box 64. I'm starting off with Concordia, which is like a really light tan. And I'm just buffing that on top of the lid here. Cause it has a black shimmer. So I'm going to build this up to kind of create that smoky effect. And I'm using the Real Technique blending crease brush. It was from like this Galaxy collection. I'm taking this Jefferson Diaz. What is it? Jefferson Davis. Oh my god, I'm stupid. And I'm popping that right into my crease. It's more like a burgundy kind of color. And I'm popping that right in here. And I'm buffing it very lightly because I want it to be so simple and soft, but a little bit on the dramatic side too. Okay, guys, so y'all see how that looks? It looks so good. So I did get a little bit too much of the Moments shade up into my crease. So all I'm doing with no extra product, taking that same Real Technique blending eye brush and just going right into the crease, just to kind of buff it out so it looks a little bit easier on the eyes and it gives it more of a transitional look. Then I'm taking my e.l.f. brush. This one is old. It's an old brush. I don't know the color. I mean the name of the brush. And taking the crayon case, and I'm popping that black shimmer right over top of Moments, so it can pop a little bit more. I'm not sure if y'all can see it. See, it looks different in person compared to on camera. Alright guys, so it's looking really good so far. So I'm next I'm going to take this Makeup Revolution palette. This is Forever Flawless. So it has some really pretty soft pinks and browns and golds. But I love this color up here. It's called Moments. So I'm taking this Sonia Kashuk large eyeshadow brush. And I'm dipping that in Moments. And it kind of gives it like a white. But on my complexion, it looks pretty tan. And I pop that right onto the lid. I have an idea, guys. So don't come for me, okay? I think I know how this is going to work for me. So it's looking good so far, though. I love the way it's blended out. So I pop that, and I'm patting it rather than like swiping. I'm giving a more pat motion. And I'm holding the brush down. Alright, I'm gonna take this brush here, kind of just buff it out and smoke it out a little bit. I that looks good like that. And now I want to put some shimmer on top just to kind of make it like really pop. So I'm going to use Attraction. Let me see where it is. It's this one here. My lights are so bright you can't even see it. I'm going to take some Attraction on a brush and just pop it right on top. Now there is a lot of fallout with that, but of course it's a shimmer, so that's what I kind of expect. Alright guys, so I went ahead and just did my eyes and stuff off camera because I was not a fan of how it was looking. I'm still not the biggest fan, so I'm probably going to just jump into complexion really quick. We'll do face and then we'll go back to eyes and then we're going to do wigs. So, alright, let's just jump right into complexion. Alright y'all, so let's jump into face. So for primer, I'm using this Morphe foundation primer and it's a revitalizer, that's what it says. This primer is actually really good. I had mixed this a couple of days ago with the NYX Honey Do Me Up or Do Me, whatever, primer. And these two work really good together. So if you have combo skin like me, but in the winter it gets more dry than anything, that is a really good combination of primers to look into. And my skin, it just instantly felt, it's so hydrating. I also have a lip mask on because my lips have just been paying for the fact that it is now winter time. So we're about to, I'm doing an at-home photo shoot, guys, because I need to take more pictures for Instagram. So I figured I'd take y'all on this. Alright guys, so y'all know your girl's combo skin for sure. Got hair in my mouth. Okay, so I'm going to take some of my Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder and just pop it right underneath the eye. What that does for me is help control that oil that is produced throughout the day. And it just makes it look a little more flawless, which I love. And I always go right here above the brows because your girl gets super oily. And I always go around my mouth, normally where my smile lines would be. I mean, most people prefer to do this with a sponge, but me, I like the brush because it just gives it more of an airbrush look. And sometimes with the sponge, it can come off a little bit patchy, so. Alright, so now we're going to do foundation. Today, I'm going to switch it up because y'all know I love my CoverGirl True Matte Blend. But today, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal Define. But I have to use two different shades because, y'all, their shading is just not the best. But the coverage is what I like about it. You'll see how orange is coming off on camera. So like in person, I swear it's like 10 times more orange. That's the color F16. And then I go in with F17. Oh, that's if I can open it. Okay, there we go. So now I'm going in with F17, which is a bit darker. And it's more of a neutral undertone. Alright guys, so y'all see, I got my foundation on. Next thing we're going to do is spray. I like taking the NYX Bear With Me because it gives it more of a natural situation. So I kind of let that dry down for a second. And I prefer blending out with a brush. So I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk. This is the stippling foundation brush. And it just melts. It makes your products just blend effortlessly with like ease. And it makes my skin just look so even. Because y'all know with the hyperpigmentation and PCOS, you get a little more hyperpigmentation than most. And the uneven skin tone. And, you know, all that. So it just looks so good. I look a little orange on camera. Alright, y'all. So I'm looking good. I look a little orange on camera. I'm not a fan. So I'm gonna spray one more time. It seems like a lot of spray, but it really wasn't. I just have to. So next is concealer. So for concealer, I'm using my Cover FX Power Play Concealer in the shade in Deep 2, which is Neutral Deep 2, to highlight. And I love the fact that it has like this little circle applicator. It just makes applying concealer so much easier. And I just dab it all around. Sometimes I bring it a little bit down to help conceal my bags. Alright, y'all. So y'all see my concealer. Looks a little crazy, but we're about to blend it all out. Now, what I like to do for my concealer is blend it out with a brush first and then go over top with a beauty blender or a sponge, just because it helps blend it all in. But I love blending with brushes for whatever reason. So I always blend my chin first, just because I don't want that area super highlighted. I prefer it to just look a little neutral. And then I go into blending out my forehead. Now, I try to control as much as I can with blending it out, because you don't want it to go too far out. And I'm using my Real Technique. This is the angled multitask brush. Now, this brush can blend out just about everything, any cream, liquids. All right, sorry about that, guys. My daughter came in and mommy duties are first. So I'm blending this out. Now for under my eyes, I like to let that sit just for a little while longer. So I'm going to give that some time. And I'm going to take my sponge. This is a Sonia Kashuk sponge. Literally, I love all her products. Brushes, beauty blenders, everything. Like, her stuff is just so good and just durable. I have so many of her brushes. I think most of my brushes are from her. My husband keeps buying me them and I'm going to use them. So I love it. All right, so now that I've given that a little bit of time to dry under my eyes, I'm going to blend that out. And the concealer is super hydrating because it doesn't like feel dry underneath. Alright guys, so I went ahead and blended out my under eye. To me, I feel like when you're doing a photo shoot or anything, it has to be like full coverage, full glam, because you want to hide as many imperfections as possible. Unless you're doing like a natural beat. Then that kind of defeats the point. But anyway, so we're going to jump into contour. I'm using, of course, my Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Espresso. I haven't found many contour sticks that match this quality. And of course, I'm blending out. I'm going to do my nose because your girl be eating. Okay, and that nose is spreading. So I'm gonna go underneath my jawline a little bit, give us a little more definition, and just a little bit on the. I don't really feel the need to really contour a lot on my forehead, but all right, guys. So to blend out that good contour, I'm using my e.l.f. Retro Paradise airbrush blender. Now this brush, when I tell you, I've used this brush to blend out foundation, conceal, like all on one face, like at one time. I'm just blending out that jaw and underneath my chin. But I use this to blend out like my entire face at one time, and it just had me looking like somebody just said, shoot, here go new face. Okay. No, this brush, like, it's dense, but it's not super dense, and it's not too soft, but it's a really good brush. And I think my husband got it from Target. I'm just gonna guess because I think that's where he got it from. So I blend out my nose. That looks pretty good like that, honestly. All right, guys. So before I go in with powder, what I like to do is spray my face. I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Born One Always an Optimist. This is so hydrating. We're just gonna give that a minute to dry. Y'all see my shadow? So cute. Okay, it's starting to come together. Like, I'm starting to like it the more I look at it. So, it's okay. I got foundation like all on my lips and stuff, so it looks a little crazy right now. Alright, so to set today, of course, we're using the OG Laura Mercier powder. I got hair on my face, guys. Don't think I'm just being extra. But instead of a sponge, I'm going to use the same brush that I used before to set my face. As soon as I find it, because I got stuff everywhere. Alright, guys. So, before I go in with the powder, I'm taking the sponge and just blending underneath my eye to make sure there's no extra creasing, because I have natural creases under my eye, which is never a problem. Taking this Cian brush, and I'm dabbing it into my powder. Flick it. It just makes your face so... Oh, that looks so good. It's setting the under eye without baking, because my skin and baking just doesn't mix. It gives it a nice, subtle look without feeling caked on, which is amazing. I should have used my Huda Beauty to give it more of a yellow, because I'm taking pictures. I didn't think about that till just now. I could just always go over it. It's okay, no biggie. Alright, so to kind of like reverse contour, give myself a little more sculpting situation, I'm going to take the Milani, can y'all see that? Number 2, translucent medium to deep. And this, for this to be like considered drugstore, the quality of this is amazing. I'm a huge fan. I'm using that same brush, dusting, and it's very pigmented. So I learned this trick. Instead of using a regular translucent, do one that's closer to your skin complexion, definitely if you're a chocolate girl like me, because it gives it less ashiness and less flashback. There we go. Y'all know I can't talk, girl. Y'all know. So it gives it a little less flashback and ashy tone to it. So before I dust it all off, we're gonna spray one more time. I'm actually in love with how my face is looking. I think I'm gonna get into the wig now and then just pop on like my blush and lashes and lips as like the final piece. So let's jump into getting this wig together. I know I want to do like some kind of curl to where the curls are kind of like falling down this way onto my face. So I think I'm gonna do that, but for that I'm gonna have to like trim. Alright, so let's brush it out. Brush the wig. And I got this off of, I want to say Amazon. Because I was like, oh, I need something quick. And it actually has good quality. I haven't had any shedding yet or anything like that. I did over bleach the knots a little bit, so we're just going to fix that. And okay. So I have my curling iron heating up. This was a Christmas gift. Ah! That thing hot already. Okay. So I'm going to use this big barrel to throw some curls in here. Because I want them loose. And I've been fixing like the over bleached areas using the Temptation temporary hair color. This is in the darkest brown. Excuse me. I feel like when you use the black, it just doesn't look good, if that makes sense. And I'm gonna fix the part, but I'm gonna do that part last. So I'm taking some pieces from the back. Can y'all see that? Okay. Take a piece from the back. So I'm taking a piece from the back and I'm using the big barrel. So for me, I like to curl down. and I get it wrapped around. Probably like, I don't have any clips with me right now, so like clip my hair. So, and this thing's already hot. Okay, I just burnt my whole little finger. Oh, okay, can y'all see it? So I'm gonna tighten it up a little bit just to give it a little more of a curl. Give me one. Okay guys, so this is the final look and I'm obsessed. I love it. So now I'm about to go get ready, go get dressed at least for the photo shoot, go set up. So I'll probably show y'all a little bit of that, but not in this video. It'll probably be my next video. So I hope you guys love this look. I'm obsessed. Look at the makeup. It's giving. All right guys, so I'm going to go ahead and let me see. I don't think I gotta do anything else. Cause like, guys, this look, yo, it took a lot with getting the hair right. Just because I am not a fan of this lace. And you can tell, like right here, it's still a little ashy. So I'm gonna have to put something on there to like fix it a little bit. But overall, I'm obsessed with this look. Hope y'all like it. Hope y'all like it. Y'all see the layers though? I cut these layers, bro, and it looks so good. I'm obsessed. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I hope you all enjoyed this journey of getting ready for my at-home photo shoot. So I'm gonna go get dressed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I just hope you guys enjoyed this content. And shout out to y'all for getting your girl to 500 subscribers. So we are almost there at our goal of meeting 1,000 by the end of February. So as soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. So help me get there. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for helping me get to this journey. And I love it. I'm happy and I'm excited. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And have a blessed day and an amazing one. Mwah, mwah, mwah.